Okay, so when you come in the mornings early to do your harvest, you see how this okra has flowered and all of that. How does it make you feel?
It means that there's more harvest to come.
True,
because
more harvest,
when
more
the
money.
flowers open within 24 hours, they are pollinated, they are shut, and it means that you have fruits coming. So, I mean, the more flowers, the more fruits.
The more money.
Yes, the more money.
Hello everyone, welcome again to 88 Greenyard Farm. Today we are back on the farm and we are with the Cortes. Today is all about okra. The last time we visited them, they had a thriving habanero farm in their backyard. Today is way bigger than that, and then we want to have a conversation with them. We are catching up with them whilst they are harvesting. We are going to find out more about okra. So welcome once again. It's been well over a year since we last visited.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what has been going on since then? What have you been up to?
Well, after the last time you came to see the habaneros, we came over here. We decided to get some land and then start a proper farm. So we came down to Pokwasi, and then we got a 5-acre patch that we have. You've seen here as we've been here.
Okay.
We did land prep. And then we decided to plant habanero on a larger scale.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what we did. We did that last year before we've come to do this okra we are doing at the moment.
Okay, so after the first set of backyard habanero, you did a 5-acre.
No, we didn't do a 5-acre. We acquired a 5-acre patch of land.
Okay.
And then we did a 1-acre habanero farm.
How did that?
The habanero farm, mixed feelings. Okay, so the habanero was successful. Everything went well.
Okay.
And then something happened. When we started harvesting, then some of the fruit started going bad.
Wow.
As inexperienced as we were, we didn't know exactly what that was.
Okay.
And then later on, when the agronomist came in and all of that, we found out that there was something called anthracnose.
Oh.
That came, and then it actually took away most of the harvest.
Wow.
So it was
it was good and bad.
Yeah. More like a learning curve.
Everything went well.
Okay.
I mean, till that very last minute. So we picked up from there, and then we learned our lessons and we moved on. So and here we are.
Okay, so after the habaneros, the mixed feelings, did you try anything after?
Yeah, we did. I mean, after habaneros, we were a bit bruised, so in fact, we vowed not to farm. And then, we decided to try our hands at cucumbers.
Okay.
Or cucumber. Yeah, cucumbers. And then, that one went well. It was a lot of work though, but it went well. We didn't do it on a large scale because we like to we do things small.
Yeah.
To try things before, maybe we do it bigger. So we did those cucumbers and it went well. So we're actually doing it bigger now, as you can see.
Okay.
From here, we put the structures up. We're about to do a bigger one, the first one that we did. Yeah.
Okay.
And that was that.
So habanero, then cucumber. Okay, so we've done habaneros, cucumbers. Now okra, why the switch?
Well, the switch, okra, because of crop rotation, you can't plant the same thing on the same piece of land back to back. So we decided to switch, to a different crop, and then okra came in mind because okra was less easy. We were told was easier to do in terms of maintenance and all that. You don't need to trellis it, and then we don't have that many people working for us as well. So okra was suitable.
But I'm aware that for some years now, farmers have struggled with growing okra. So didn't that deter you? Why would you go into it when there's a looming challenge that I'm not sure they've even fixed yet?
We would have started it earlier because we wanted to meet the
market.
Okay. Well, our agronomist told us that we should wait, so we had to wait.
And if your agronomist says don't plant now, you don't have to. And second, we haven't done okra before.
Yeah.
So this challenges we didn't know about it. We've heard, but
Yeah, you've not experienced it.
We thought we could do it, But then we realized that it was something serious because so many of our colleagues failed with their okra, what do you call it, productions.
Okay.
So then I appreciated why the agronomist said, wait, let's try and get some solutions together and then we'll try something.
Okay.
So he put a few things together for us, protocols and what not to follow to do this production you are seeing, and it's been successful.
Yeah, looking at what you have here, I'm sure you followed those protocols strictly.
Yes,
Very.
Shout out
want
to
to
your
fail.
agronomist. I think he's done a good job.
His name is Sarkodie. Yeah,
The one
Sarkodie. He's very good. He makes me do things I don't want to do most of the time. You know, we planted the okra the same place we planted the bad pepper, the pepper that went south, same spot. The anthracnose or whatever is still there, and he says, "Oh, plant, man, we'll manage it."
And it's still doing very well.
And we manage the years. You know, he has all these things that you do, and if you follow, everything works well.
So, have you had people visiting your farm just to figure out what you've done to battle that problem, to deal with the problem?
They're actually coming. Where we bought the seed, he came here and saw the plants, and he's like, "Wow!" So he's bringing some farmers from somewhere all over the country.
Wow!
To come here. They'll be here next week to come and have a look at how the crops can do well.
This is going to turn into a project size.
And then we will share, you know, the practices that we use to get to this.
Okay.
But it's been good. Trust me, it's been.
All right. So comparing okra to cucumber and then habanero so far, with the little experience you've gathered, what would you say? How would you compare them?
In terms of what, money or?
All of it. The growing process, the inputs, the harvesting, and then sales.
Straight away, I can say habanero is more expensive to do. Yeah, it's more expensive to do input, fertilizers, and then it's a bit more laborious as well. You have to do what you call the trellising with all these bamboo and staking and everything, because the plant is not that strong. Otherwise, they fall down in the wind.
Okay.
So that's that.
Okay.
But then the what you call it, the rewards are high as well.
Ah.
So it's harder work, more money.
More money.
Cucumber is short. I mean, it's 30 days
Okay.
to get
45
days. Fine,
Okay.
45 days to get cucumber from seed to what you call it, harvest.
Okay.
So it's short.
Okay.
So normally we do the cucumber now. We use that money to run the farm, like you know, pay workers and things like that. So to get them something to do every day when they come here. But it's also laborious to do a bit. I think okra, when you are able to control the insects, I would say is the easiest.
Okay.
That's if you're able to
Control the
pests and diseases.
Okay.
Otherwise, you will get nothing.
Okay.
Somebody did an acre and then made like 300 CDs or something.
You know, 2 acres.
2 acres.
Yes, he got nothing.
300.
I'll show you the pictures. It's horrible.
Wow. That's bad.
The beetles, and there's a whole lot. They just come and feast.
All right. Okay. So, how big is your okra farm now?
Currently, this is only 1 acre.
1 acre.
Yeah, we did 1 acre for trial, which we usually wouldn't do.
Oh, okay.
Normally, we do something smaller because we like to study how to do the crop.
Yeah, before you go
scale.
in big.
Yes,
It makes sense.
That's our strategy. We always do it small first.
Okay. So if I want to do start an okra farm, tell me what was the process like? What did you do from seeds, from farm land preparation and all of that? What went into
the land prep is the same for almost everything. I mean, we did with mulch and all that. I mean, it's not everybody who does mulch.
Okay.
But you know, because I don't have that many people working for us, so weed control is a challenge.
Okay.
So that's why we opt for mulch and all that. Yes.
Okay.
Because you end up spending the same amount of money weeding this thing over. This thing we've weeded it more than 4 times, going through with the hoe and you know. So the mulch and everything is going, the drip and you know all of that.
Okay. So you are doing drip irrigation.
Yeah, we are using irrigation. So we started when it wasn't raining.
Okay.
It's just now the rains have started, but the crop was 3/4 done before the rains came.
Okay. So you were relying on irrigation.
Yes, irrigation. We use irrigation to grow the crop.
All right.
So basically, yeah, same thing as the pepper and anything else. Normal land prep that you do for any irrigation crop that you're going to do.
All right. Okay, so talking about irrigation, what's your source of water? Is it Ghana water?
No. We have a borehole.
Oh.
You know, this area, the water here is very good. The EC of the water here is very good. Not too many salts and things in it. So actually, that's why we chose this spot, because of the water.
Okay.
We realized that the water here was good. Scanned a few wells around here, so that's why we came here.
Okay.
So we have a borehole just down there.
Okay. All right. How many plants do you have on this 1 acre?
Oh, it's about 8,000.
8,000?
Yeah, approximately. I need to count because
we lost a few of them.
we lost the what you call it. The plant population was affected in the beginning because the people we got to plant, they didn't know how to plant okra properly. Apparently, it's supposed to be done shallow. They came in with a cutlass, and then, you know, so these are some of the things, inexperience.
Okay.
So the germination was a bit poor, so we had to replant. You can see some of the plants are taller than others.
Yeah, yeah.
So we had to do fillings. So I've lost count, but I'm looking about 8,000.
Okay.
Yeah, 7,
do you have the nursery here, or it was done at your?
No, it's direct seeding.
We do direct seeding.
Direct seed.
So
Okay.
Hey, nursery.
that's some of the advantages.
Okay.
You don't have to buy.
I'm not even doing nursery for cucumbers. The first time we did nursery, never again. The next one we are just planting.
Yeah.
All right. So it is the peppers that you'd focus on.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have tomatoes and things like that. You keep them indoors and bring them out later on.
All right. So how long does it take before harvesting for the okra?
Well, for harvesting, we harvest every other day. So within a week, we harvest about 4 times.
Okay, so like every 2 days.
Every other day.
2 days, yes. Every other day we harvest, yes.
All right. And then when you get here, how do you know it's ready for harvesting?
Well, normally when you come in the morning, the flowers are open. By evening, they are shut. It means they are pollinated and the fruits are forming. So, I mean, you have to determine how you want it, the size, the thickness, and all of that.
But then you want to guard against the fact that you don't want them to be overgrown. Because when they're overgrown, then they become very hard or whatever, woody.
Yeah, they become woody.
So,
and then it affects the plants
as well.
Okay. So 4 times
in a week, yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of work.
It is.
But how do you have off-takers? How are you selling them?
Yeah, we have off-takers. So the minute we are done harvesting, there's a lady who picks.
Like right now, they're waiting to take it away.
You know,
that makes it easier. You don't have to struggle with.
So that's one thing. Yes, it's not like pepper. You have to carry the pepper, and they come here and they take it away.
Wow.
Count it, whatever, and then they take it away.
All right.
They actually come with the people to harvest as well.
Oh, interesting.
But we pay them.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So you have 8,000 plants doing harvest every other day. How many times have you harvested so far? But what?
About 9 or so.
About 9 times.
Yeah,
and how many times are you looking at going?
Well, 45.
Wow.
Or more.
Wow. Then it's not bad at all.
No. Not at all.
No.
Wow.
I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you how much you make per harvest.
Okay, you tell me off camera.
Because I heard one of those things and then followed it and went to plant things I'm not supposed to plant. When they hear the figures, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it changes their mind. Okay, so we've talked a bit about the challenges. We've talked about the planting process, the harvesting. If someone wants to go to try okra farming, what's one piece of advice you would want to give them? You'd give yours, Mimi also will give hers.
Mine? Know your pests and diseases.
Okay.
Because okra has quite a few challenges when it comes to pests and diseases, insects, viruses, and whatnot. Just study the okra properly. Don't just get up and plant okra, or you fail miserably. So yeah, that's the advice I'll give you. Get a sack on here.
Get a sack on here. I like that. Get a sack on here.
Get a good agronomist who knows what they are doing.
Okay.
And then you would succeed.
Okay. And then always follow your protocol. Yes.
Very key.
Don't miss it. Because if you miss it. But the most important thing is that get your buyer before you plant. Yes. Get your buyer, because when you start.
Because okra won't wait for you. When you have to harvest, you have to harvest
for you. You know, they come every other day.
Yeah.
And if you don't harvest it, it kind of affects the
plant itself
and the
reduce your yield
of the plant.
Okay.
So you always make sure that you have your buyer.
Because the more you take the okra off, the more the okra comes.
Okay.
So if you leave it there, then you know.
All right. So key takeaways: make sure you have a ready market.
Yes.
That is one.
Yes.
Get an agronomist, but not only getting the agronomist, follow the protocols he outlines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fertilizers, whatever sprays that you have to do. All those things, everything else.
Yeah, and then you mentioned that you should know your pests and diseases that are likely to affect it. That's very good advice.
Yeah.
As for that one, know that before you plant anything.
Yeah.
That these are the pests that come. These are the solutions that I can use.
Yeah.
You know, and trial it, and then go and scale. Otherwise,
trouble.
You will be like, I've heard so many stories, 10-acre habanero farm. I laugh when I see that.
Wow.
I mean, you haven't planted anything before. And then you go and plant, I have somebody right now that, I mentored, and then I told him, go and do it small. He did very big. And it didn't turn out well.
Trouble. So looking around, I see two types of okra. There are some that are very tall and some way shorter. What's the difference between the two?
Well, so we have different varieties here. We actually have four different varieties here. Okay. So the very tall ones are the local Ghana, what do you call it? Volta region okra.
Okay.
They grow that tall. These ones are hybrid.
Okay.
Seed that we are just trialing. We possibly are one of the first people to have planted it.
Okay.
It's called Pilolo.
Pilolo.
Yeah, from Seed Hub.
Agronomist.
Yeah, yes, Pilolo. Yes. From Seed Hub. And as you can see, it's not too tall, but it branches.
Yes.
The yield is very high.
Yeah. Okay.
We're taking like 7 okra from here per harvest.
Oh wow.
The local one gives us per plant. The local one gives us 2 or 1. So you can see the difference.
Interesting.
So we are trying it. I mean, if it's gone well, so maybe very soon it might be coming to a farm near you.
Okay.
So
you said you got it from Seed Hub.
Yeah, Seed Hub. And then we have another one up there. You can see that one over there with the big leaves.
Okay.
That's African green. That one hasn't started fruiting yet, so we are waiting to see what it looks like. Apparently, it looks exactly like the Volta region one. Slimy and everything. So that's what we do.
Looking forward to see.
We normally trial a plant or whatever, a seed and whatever, and then if it works out, then we go big.
Okay. So when you come in the mornings early to do your harvest, you see how this okra has flowered and all of that. How does it make you feel?
It means that there's more harvest to come.
True.
Because when the flowers open within 24 hours, they are pollinated, they are shut, and it means that you have fruits coming. So I mean, the more flowers, the more fruits.
The more money.
Yes, the more money. So yellow is my favorite color. So
oh, wow.
I like to see
it's good. It's money. So, yeah.
All right. So, with all of this said, you said you're going to do 45 harvests, right?
Yes.
And you've done what, 9 or 10? 9. Okay. So, after you are done with this session or this season, what next? What's the plan for the future?
For this farm, we're gonna do habanero again. Even bigger than what we did last time. We're going like 4 times more now.
Wow.
We are gonna attempt a 4-acre habanero farm. That will be the next project.
Nice one. And
then we're still gonna do cucumbers. For cucumbers, we're gonna be doing them all year round, so they'll be there to keep us busy.
Yeah.
But the main thing will be a big habanero and then a big okra.
Okay.
And then when we are done with that, we'll be looking at something else, possibly learning how to do it for export or something. We keep,
Please keep us in the loop. We want to be part of this huge journey.
We'll be back here in a few weeks.
And I would like to see the cucumbers.
Yes.
We are planting today.
We are planting.
Yeah,
okay. That's nice.
The countdown is on.
It's very inspiring to see how your journey is panning out, because you started in a backyard.
Yes.
Habaneros. I mean, we were trying out.
Actually started with 800 plants.
800 plants.
Yes.
And now
we did 1,003. And then
7,000.
7,000.
Just look at that.
Yes.
I mean, it's inspiring to watch what you're doing, and I'm sure young ones and other people out there, when they watch this, when they want to call you and then talk about it.
I have one here already. He watched the last video. He's here. He's actually mentored him. He's starting his farm next week. Yeah.
Wow.
Idris. Shout out to Idris.
That's really inspiring. Please, if you want to get in touch with them, their numbers are on the screen. Do well to, because they started small and then they are growing bigger and bigger. I know you faced challenges, you've dealt with them, but it hasn't deterred you. It's even moving you, building you strong. You want to even do more. So thank you so much for having us, and thank you for inspiring more.
And tell the president we want greenhouses. Tell the president that we want greenhouses.
Over to you.
That's what we want.
Yeah, so we'll see you in a few weeks when we start harvesting the cucumbers.
Sure. We'll be happy to come by.
All right.
Thank you so much.
See you later. Thank you.